Good afternoon, welcome to ComSpark. Today we are in Columbus, Ohio, and I am joined here with Todd Laber from Goodwill Columbus. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You have a pretty diverse background, right? So can you kind of walk me through how you've gotten to where you're at here in your current role?
Sure, absolutely. So it's true, I have an eclectic background, but I've worked in nonprofit, public, private sectors, and in all aspects of IT. My father was actually in IT, in data centers, so I grew up around the old punch cards and magnetic tapes, and he is a data center. It was kind of that 24/7 mentality, right, which it is even today. But he was on call nights and weekends, missed family dinners, and I told myself, there's no way I'm doing that, forget that, no way, right? And here I am today, which he chuckles at. So again, not doing, deciding at age 17, not gonna be for me, right? I actually went and got a degree in psychology.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people are surprised, yeah, absolutely. But it's actually helped a lot. With soft skills, through that training, to show empathy for another person, to try and understand their viewpoint, active listening skills, ask leading questions, to really try to get to the heart of an issue, right? So life, technical issues, all these things, what's the root of the issue? Trying to think of it from the user's perspective, and that's helped a lot, especially early on in support. A lot of times it's that issue between the keyboard and the chair, right? Somebody's got a deadline, something's not working, to help kind of diffuse the situation, put them at ease as you're working through them. It's helped out tremendously. So again, went to school, got a degree in psychology, kind of did the non-traditional route to end up here. After school, got a job with a government contractor working for federal government. They sold hardware and software. After that, I was with AOL. Before the internet bubble burst, before the Time Warner merger, so before that party kind of ended, right? Had my own web consulting business for a short bit, and then had been at Goodwill Columbus for about 12 years. So very different backgrounds, plus and minuses to both, right? Took away something from everything. Through those companies, I did project management, vendor management, contract management, before I even got into the technical aspect of it. And getting to know those business sectors, I think, was hugely critical. IT's always been kind of this keep the lights on originally, right, and then partnerships. But now we're very much need to help drive that business. And you cannot drive the business unless you understand the business.
So in the 12 years that you've been at Goodwill, what shifts have you seen in the industry, and how are you guys adapting to those?
Sure. So within health and human services, and specifically Goodwill Columbus, we're shifting from center-based to community-based services. So traditionally, we had everybody come to our main office or to one of our handful of satellite offices to receive services. Some of it is being mandated, but a lot of it is a path we're choosing to take because we think it'll be help us have a very greater impact within the community to go out into the community. To go into neighborhoods and the communities where we think we can serve them best. So whether that's a job coach at a community partner or a company partner, to one of our clients who may have a disability out with a group, whether they're doing a work opportunity or volunteering or even recreation. So as you think of them out in the community, we have employees with them, so employees need to be able to clock in and out, some of these things, get their email, get their files, document. A lot of that is part of our things to document, whether it's goals or even for billing purposes. So how do you do this? So all of our solutions need to be accessible to anyone from anywhere at any time. We've put things in place. When I first started Goodwill, we literally had paper time cards, so we eliminated those, right?
Yeah.
Low-hanging fruit. So we put in solutions there. It's web-based. Mobile, which is kind of our big driver now. All solutions we look at mobile first, cloud-based first, to kind of help us support them in the field. We've done Office 365. We've got a mobile version, as I said, of that documentation system, and even just this month, EVV, so electronic verification. So somebody is performing services, or somebody, they need to be able to say, electronically verify, I'm at this house working with this person during this time. So it takes that snapshot of geolocation. So really, that, like I said, we've been on this path for a little while. Our plan really has been, and will continue to be, focused around agility, so that mobility and scalability, accessibility. So I told you that those people who may have a disability or other barrier. So really, again, focused on the user and the usability, and then of course security, right, which is woven into anything we do.
So you mentioned like scalability and having more touch points in the field, and with that introduces risk, right? So the big thing in the news is like these cyber attacks. how scared are you guys, or how prepared are you guys? Is that something that's at the forefront?
I think most people are scared, right? And I think everybody's preparing for it, because I think it's been said it's not a matter of if but when, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you do everything you can to prepare so you're not one of those, but then you should at the same time prepare what if, right? So how do you meet that demand if something like that would happen? So we've kind of gone out of a 3-prong attack: prevention, detection, and education. So prevention, firewalls, things like that. How do you stop it, right? Coming in. Detection, do you have a vulnerability management tool, an IDR tool, kind of a thing. And then education. So what are your users doing, right? We don't have the budgets that a lot of other people do. We do have those tools in mind. We continue to look at those. We kind of have a mantra, continue to question what you're certain about, right? So we think we're in a good place, but let's take a look at it again. So we're evaluating tools for, again, vulnerability management and email security and a host of other things, even our internal policies, procedures. So to continue to harden those devices. So that in mind, we think we can get the biggest bang for our buck for educating our users, spend a lot of time there. I think over 90% of breaches are caused by a phishing attempt. So we've invested in a tool there to not just test our employees, have email and such, and get data there, but really we use it as an education tool. So there's tools to that. Hey, if you've clicked on this or this kind of thing is kind of, you're more susceptible to, let's educate you around that. So that's where we've done it education-wise. And a lot of people, when everybody first heard we're going to do this phishing thing, everybody was afraid, oh God, I hope I don't click, or I'm going to get in trouble, right? We try not to make it punitive. We really want it to be educational in that mind. We don't want somebody to not tell us if they clicked on something, the fear of being punished. We really want them to, hey, I did this, or is this okay, kind of thing. So that's kind of where we've gone about it.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you guys have a great plan in place, and I very much appreciate your time today and spending time to sit down with me. And for more information, you can visit ComSpark.tech.